for me as well, for many reasons.
The girls.
Ah, no,
Okay,
no,
okay.
no, no. Not just South Africans, but all Africans come together and celebrate this day with South
Exactly,
Africans.
exactly. All right, man. Yeah, just a quick introduction. It's Elliot Sherlock here, soulful road man. I'm a music producer, a composer, but most importantly, I'm a storyteller. I tell stories not only of my people, but of people that I cross paths with. And today, I'm crossing a path with Valdo, who will be introducing himself just shortly. And I'm just grateful to have him here. First, I just want to say thank you for showing up. I know you're a busy man, but just taking the time to be here means a lot. So, yeah, he's quickly going to introduce himself, who he is, where he's from, where in Africa he's from, and how did he get to South Korea, pretty much.
Yeah, well, like you said, my name is actually Edmund, but many people call me Valdo.
See, we're learning, we're learning. All right.
Yeah, it's a soccer nickname. Oh, I'm originally from Cameroon. I'm not South African, but
Okay, I knew that.
yeah. So I've been in Korea for a while, doing a few things, and so again, well, thank you for having me on your platform. It's a pleasure to be here.
You'd be more than welcome. So yeah, I think that this platform is mainly about music, Afro music, and books, and we're gonna touch mainly on the music part and also just the events that you're having. What sparked the idea behind just having like these events just to start with?
Yeah, well, events are not only about the party. Many people have a misconception that we in the music or entertainment business we just like to party. No, it's if you take a second thought, it's way more than just a party.
Mm-hmm.
It's an opportunity for people to connect.
Right.
It's a time for people to get to know each other, to
True.
celebrate their culture, just to gather as one family away from home.
True.
So that's the kind of atmosphere and the kind of mindset we have.
Right. Right.
In bringing people together, and just having fun and celebrating.
Celebrate. That's
Right.
wonderful. And what would you say was one of the difficult part in just starting the whole thing?
Well, it's not so easy,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest. There's a lot of work which you have to do in the beginning,
Right.
because wherever you are, there are many people scattered everywhere. How will they get to know about the event?
Right.
How will they trust you are going to deliver? Are they going to be happy? Are they going to be safe?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. Yeah.
blah blah. It's so many things,
Right.
but in the beginning it was not so easy. You have to put in a lot of work in the
Right.
beginning, but gradually now it's not any easy because we try to grow,
Yeah.
and then we try to do new things, we try to reinvent and try to be creative. So it's never easy, but you have to keep going.
Keep going with.
you know
I think you're doing a good job. And quickly speaking on making people happy, I remember we had an incident one time. I can't not talk about it because it was a pivotal moment in just my understanding of the
yeah,
business part. I
right,
think
right,
I'm a
right.
lot better now.
Okay, okay.
Not moved by the emotion. But I think for you, I just want to touch on it.
Then you were so upset.
Yeah, I was. So just to bring you up to speed, Valdo invited me to the event. It was a pool party, right?
Yes,
Back
yes.
then, and I was doing MCing pretty much, and it's so happy that there was no mic, right? And I when I was supposed to just hop on, also other things, but we're not here for that. But and I think I just quickly broke out, just with anger as opposed to pretty much holding it in. I definitely should have. Now I know better.
Yeah,
But
it was that's the thing. Many people, I don't expect everyone to understand, because when we host the event, there are so many things we have to worry about.
true, true.
You assign things to people. Sometimes some people don't show up.
Mhm.
You assign somebody to, okay, you are going to take care of the VIPs, and 1 hour before the event the VIPs are there, the
Correct.
person don't show up. Now you're confused, who's going to do this, or you say, oh, you take care of the music and everything, and you show up, one of the speakers is not working. So it's so many different things that
Can happen, yeah.
yeah. So but I'm happy, you're doing many things now. You will see some things will go wrong,
True.
So it's not only about music or about whatever you're doing in life. You have to, there's a room for error. So if it doesn't go your way, sometimes we get emotional, but we need to try to understand, and try to say, okay, it's fine, let's improvise. Let's do something else. You plan to have 5 tables, you just have three. Okay, it's fine. Just
We have to
but
definitely. I'll learn that. Yeah. And then with the just still with the events part, I think I've met some young guys here in South Korea who there's one that booked me just a month ago who also kind of want to get into like the whole event space. I think they trying their best and doing a good job thus far. What would just be like your advice on that as someone who just knows how it goes?
yeah, I don't. To be honest, I don't know everything. I'm also learning, making a lot of mistakes every day. But I'm happy. I'm always I'm a supportive person. If you invite me somewhere, something you're doing, if you ask my opinion, I'll tell you how it is. I think we all, especially foreigners and people of color and black people, African, we are young, and everybody's trying to make something.
Yeah.
So we need, first thing is we need to support each other. If you have your friend who is starting a small business or throwing an event, or just to share the flyer.
Right.
If you can buy a ticket, just buy a ticket. Tell somebody about the event. It doesn't cost anything. First we have to support each other, and if you're starting like events, be ready, you make a lot of mistakes. But don't give up. Think about what's the reason, why are you doing this in the first place. Once, if it's about the passion, about the love for the community and the people, that will be the motivation. So when things don't go right, you'll be like, no, I'm passionate about this. I have to make this happen.
Eventually, it'll
you know
work out. Yeah.
yeah, so
That's nice, man. That's pretty much what's life is. With if anything, really, you have to kind of just go in and just go with it. Eventually, you'll get it right. Yeah. And yeah, just quick one. Who would you say has been like the favorite artist that you book from South Africa specifically? I know you've booked a lot. I know you've booked them but I think just from South Africa, which one would you say kind of brought the vibe?
I hope they don't watch this. I hope none of them watch this. Let me think. Every to be honest, every artist is they have something unique, in a way. I remember the first time I booked Moby Dixon. I don't know anything about house music, or more deep house or Afro house, or I don't know this music, but a friend of mine, a lady, she gave me a very good tip, and she said something to me. She said, most South Africans between the ages of 23 to 40, they grew up with house music. House music is what they know.
That's true.
Of course, they vibe to Amapiano and the gom and whatever, but that's what they know.
True.
And she said, you can never go wrong with house music. And I was like, wow, I didn't know this.
Yeah, yeah.
And she said, one guy about this music is Moby. He's very good with this. And people, I'm like, okay, I don't know this music, but what you explained to me, as a businessman, it makes sense to me.
Exactly.
So I'm like, okay, let's do it. And we did it, and it was a great event. Very Moby's is a professional. He's very good at what he does.
Shout out.
Yeah. So we book so many. We even Knack. Knack music was excellent. The interaction with the crowd, the vibe, everybody happy. We booked Mr. Tella. Mr. Tella is a people's person. The guy is, we book Cyan. It was very. It was a lot of controversy, a lot of talking on the internet. But I'm a businessman, so I don't put feelings into it.
True.
You understand?
I'm
like,
job done.
I'm getting the job done. You're going to deliver, let's deliver.
I respect
So the entertainment space and nightlife is full of controversies every day. So you cannot be scared of controversy.
True.
You can never be. So we booked Luna. Also, Luna was great. Put a wonderful show.
Is this the girl that came through the I think it came recently.
Yes, yes.
Very, very
I
recent. I
think it
think
was
it's
the end of the year party
yeah,
last
yeah, yeah,
year.
yeah.
You know, so we book a lot of artists. I think for one artist, I really would like to recommend is Mr. Tella.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Mr. Tella has a unique
That's
personality.
wonderful.
You know, just the professionalism. You know, making sure everything is ready,
Mm-hmm.
even when things don't go right. He's
Still,
willing to
yeah.
understand and make it work.
Respect
We are
that.
learning. We are small. You
Yeah,
know, so yeah, I think he's very good. And if I have a chance, of course, I'll book him again.
yeah, yeah. But there's another one that happened recently. I think it was the with the OG in China. OG
Oh,
DJ Fresh.
yeah, you meet in life, we meet a lot of different people,
Correct, correct.
and we meet a lot of different people, different artists from different backgrounds,
Mhm.
and sometimes it's hard for me because I'm not South African. I cannot
Right,
speak this
right,
language.
right,
I'm not Zulu man or
right. Right.
Kosa,
Yeah, yeah.
like I can't speak that language. I don't know their background and the history. We only connect on a
Business
business
level.
level.
Got it,
But
got it.
most of the artists are very professional and they understand.
Right, right.
Because for me, whenever I try to do business with, like, especially the artists, it's not just about the money, but I try to explain to them what is our vision. What do we
Got it.
try to accomplish with this event?
Got it, got
you
it, got
know
it.
where are we coming from? We don't have big sponsors, or we are not a big company,
Right,
or
right.
this is what we can offer. And we are doing this for our people, for the people here,
Yeah.
and we need your support. Let's work together to
And see
satisfy
how
them.
this happens. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Something might happen out of this.
exactly. Yeah,
Great, man.
yeah.
That's really wonderful. I think yeah, that's right on to something I think more important, I would say to me, important to Africans, South Africans in particular. The event happening on the 27th, the Freedom Day event. I'll just quickly speak on the importance of it, from my side.
Right,
Just
right.
I've been for the past 2 weeks or so, I've already been working on my set really just to make sure that it's not only a set where people are just happy, but it also asks questions. I think I'm just blessed to have had the opportunity to love not only art, but also have it as a tool to make people think, and as much as they are dancing. So I'll just speak more on just how much important it is because of just like how much time I took to prepare, and I'm still preparing for it. Um, Freedom Day as it is, from way back in apartheid, we had the forefathers who fought so that we can even have a chance to be in a foreign country and have a conversation like this with people of our
Right,
skin
right.
color, who fought hard. So for me, it's an honor to be here, and also being invited to play, right? And also, I think 2 years back for the same event, I
Yeah,
was I was there. That's
yeah,
when I
yeah,
touched the
yeah,
mic for the first time. So
yeah.
being doing an MC, so that I'm grateful for. I just want to quickly start off by saying that. So yeah, how did that event pretty much come about for you guys?
like I mentioned before, I think it's a blessing for me to be able to connect with people from so many different countries, to learn about their lifestyle, their way of living, their culture,
Right.
understand what's important to them. And South Africa is a unique nation for me as well, for many reasons.
The girls.
No,
Okay,
no,
okay.
no, no. No,
Yeah,
so
but there is.
no,
Yeah.
but like, on a serious note, so I got to learn about the Freedom Day a few years ago.
Right.
I also looked it up. Okay, what's this all about? I also tried to study. So we had that event 2 years ago,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right. So it was great. The people
Yeah.
had a lot of fun,
True, true.
and I was for this year's event. Of course, I thought, okay, let's do something for Freedom Day. But then I said, we cannot just do party. This day means more than just drinking.
Right, right.
This day has a significance to it.
True.
So I try to talk to my team and the people around me. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, we have to make something out of this day. We need something else.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
cannot just be a regular event.
Mhm.
Let's add some taste to it. Let's
Yeah.
add something to it.
Got it, got it, got it.
So we are trying to let the day represent what it's all
What the
about.
day is about. Right.
So people come into the event with the mindset to celebrate the freedom in the real essence of it,
Right.
to talk about it, to recognize, what happened in the past, why we are here today, and and just be grateful for life.
Yeah.
you
True,
know
true. So yeah, what can people expect from the event?
So I think for me, apart from music and food and whatever we were going to provide, I think the takeaway message that I would want people to go home with is, uh, this event took me back home. This event looked it gave me the nostalgia of remembrance of what happened long time ago.
Right.
Because in a regular event we will not be doing that,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So, but I want people to, when they go back home, that is what they should think about. Or even during the event, they should have conversations with their friends. People should tell their stories. I remember one lady was telling me, she really experienced this when she was a kid. She couldn't go to white people's school. She couldn't live in white people. That's what I want people to think about. The event should be able to take you back to those days of Sarafina, and that is really my goal for this event. So let people remember the past. Let them acknowledge what they are enjoying today. Let them talk about their experiences and just be grateful for life.
I respect that. So like, what would you? Well, just to in wrapping it up, the tickets, how they get the tickets. I heard
So
about the savannah. Let me let the people in about that.
so yeah, for the event, there is no it's a free event. So we
Okay.
are not paying anything. So it's a free event. Then we, from my side, I also thought about, like, I have very good friends from South Africa. I've done a lot with the South Africans, to be honest. So I was thinking maybe I should give something.
Right.
I should. How do I? There should be something we can do. Support this day. Just do something. Something. So then I'm like, okay, maybe many people always talk about savannah. They want to drink savannah. So I also didn't know what is this drink. Like they was talking about it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to provide savannah for free.
Yeah. That's
You know.
a good one.
So, but then I was like,
savannah.
yeah, I was like, okay, if you provide for free, it should not be just a free. There should be a catch to it.
Right.
People, from my experience, to be honest, if you give everything for free, people don't know the worth of it.
Oh yes.
People
That's
don't
true.
appreciate it.
That's true.
You think you're doing something nice? No.
They don't.
People don't appreciate something
You
free.
have to attach the
You have to
value.
attach the value to
Yeah,
it. So I said, okay, you need to come to the event dressed to celebrate Freedom Day.
Got it.
You need to show us the culture. We need to see a culture representation in what you're wearing.
So it has to be. What does it have to be specifically? Clothes? Is there?
No.
Okay.
It has to be whatever you want to do.
Got it. So you guys got it there, right?
Not just clothes, but when someone looks at you,
They
should
must
know
see.
this is it.
Yeah.
This is the culture is here.
All right. Now you guys know, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
know.
So just make sure that whatever you be rocking to get that savannah must be South African representation. However you want to do it.
Yeah. So if we have other people who come to the event, they should know this is South Africa. We are in South Africa today.
Yeah.
So it's
That's the idea.
so that's the catch.
Got it.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are catching it. And in closing, I know you have many other events happening as well. Anything you want to plug that's happening soon?
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone who is involved in the managing of this event. We'll also have food. We want to start the event very early, say like a 5-6 p.m. We'll have food. Our renowned chef Tobeka, Tobeka, the great chef, she'll be making special delicacies. I think all your favorite food will be there, pap, chakalaka, and everything. So you can come out early. We have food. Then in the evening, of course, shout out to all the DJs. Shout out to you. Shout out to Charlie, to DJ Sting, and Flore. So shout out to everyone. I know everyone is preparing very hard to make it a success. Shout out to the ladies who are helping to push the event, to Gabi and CD and everybody. There's a lot of people working behind the scenes. So yeah, let's again the main message is for South Africans, and not just South Africans, but all Africans to come together and celebrate this day with South Africans.
Exactly.
Yep.
Alright, Valdo. Oh, this is the Valdo. And I know Valdo. I just want to say thank you very much for being here, man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Valdo.
Well, one love, one love. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Alright.